What's up, friends, foes, subbies? This is going to be a quick rant in my feelings video. You know how I am. I share my life, not so much anymore, but along with sharing my little stories, there's some gems in there that you could take because the mistakes that I make could possibly, potentially help you from making them yourself, right? So be thankful for people that come on YouTube and share their experiences. Anyways, shout out to my sisters Leah and Blue to Fly. I had a wonderful weekend with you ladies. Thank you for your time, for going live with me. It was amazing. And if you guys missed the live, we had a deep ass conversation about sex. Shout out to Daphne, Information Man, Sister Des. Thank you for coming on. You guys, I'm cutting that video up and I'm gonna put it up for you guys. You're gonna learn so much from the woman's perspective, the male perspective when it comes to sex. Back to my rants. So, I'm in my feelings. Why am I in my feelings? I'm in my feelings because I just realized that I'm insane. You know, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. So call me insane. When I was live the other day, a sister who's a therapist, a sex therapist, what up, Tangi? I kept seeing her commenting about me, and my brother Sean also made a comment about me continuously being in relationships that are similar, like fails, right? And I'm like, damn, I can't keep blaming everybody else for my issue when it comes to not being able to keep a relationship with a friend or a lover. Okay? I know it's not me, but I'm not going to sit there and keep blaming the other person. Because if I can point out that that person is not good for me and I ignore the red flags, guess whose fault it is? Mine, not theirs. I ignore so many red flags. When I tell you, I ignore them, and you probably do too. So guess what? It's your fault. When you get fucked over, it's your fault. Wake up. When you see the red flags, run. Don't even give the person, maybe, come on. The first red flag might be a mistake, misunderstanding. But if you continuously see them, I take it at the third one, you need to run. I give people chance after chance after chance. Excuse me. I was about to choke. Chance after chance to fuck up. They fuck up, and I forgive them, only to get fucked over in the end. But whose fault is that? Mine. So, what is the solution to something like that? What is the solution? You need to heal yourself before you allow other people into your life. You give your energy to anyone. You need to heal yourself. How are you going to do it? I don't know. There's different ways to do so. Healing yourself can be you actually focusing on a business venture, a project that you've been talking about. Like, you know me, I talk about all these projects I have and I never do them. Why? Because I'm investing my time, my energy into others versus me. So whose fault is that? Me. For instance, I was in deep love with somebody and I thought that this was my end all be all. Turns out the complete opposite. We are now enemies. It's fine. They moved on. I moved on. I got my karma for what I did to them. If they got karma for what they did to me, I don't know. It's none of my business. So what happens? I don't heal from that relationship. I just start dealing with somebody else. And that person ends up hurting me worse. Okay? After that, what happens? I'm single, I'm by myself, I'm lonely but happy. Somebody else comes along. They have this face. Innocent, good person, supportive, there to lend an open ear to hear all of my business. Yeah. And what do? I tell them everything about me. Everything about me. Embarrassing things, my secrets, things that I cannot stand, that I just do not like. And what happens? They start to do the things that I don't like, I can't stand, and they use whatever it is, my secrets, as ammunition against me. And next thing you know, I'm the crazy one. I'm crazy. I'm the one that has the problems. This is what you call gaslighting, y'all. Look it up. I'm not a professor, but I have experience in being abused by certain people, toxic people. I hate saying the N word, but narcissists, okay? I cannot stand them. I'm not going to say a narcissist ruined my life because I'm still here. I'm still strong. Unfortunate thing for me is I attract a lot of them. So whenever somebody comes into my life, I'm always nervous that maybe they're a narc, right? I don't like to accuse people. So I'll sit back, watch the behavior, but then the mask always slips and then you see the true person, their intentions. Don't always fall for the sweet words and the kind gestures. Sometimes they're just there to fuck you over, fuck your mind up. You think that somebody cares about you just because they say it. It's about actions. If you're with somebody that doesn't give a fuck if you go to sleep angry and wake up angry, if you're with somebody that you try to communicate with, you tell them things that they're doing that hurt you and they ignore it and they continue to do it, that person is definitely somebody that you need to run from. Red flags, y'all. If it's happening now, what do you think is going to happen later on? You think it's going to get better? No, it's not. Whenever you go for a job, what do? You put on a face, right? You put on a face. You want that job. So you're going to do everything in your power to get it. So anyway, once you get that job, you start to slack sometimes. Now, I'm not saying everybody does it. Once you get the job, you're like, shit, I got it. I ain't going nowhere. Many people in relationships start to slack after they get you. After they get the guy, after they get the girl. You're not doing the same things that you used to do. I don't like being manipulated, mind fucked. And I noticed that a lot of people that I've dealt with like to mind fuck me. Excuse me, I'm looking at something. They like to mind fuck me and then end up making me feel like I'm crazy. And I hate that fucking feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible feeling. So if you could avoid it, run when you see the first red flags. I'm giving you 3 and you're out the door. 3 is very generous. It is. But again, they're there. If you ignore it, it's your fault. Whatever comes to you is your fault. Wake the fuck up. Take your power back. If somebody is giving you some fucked up energy, you give them back that same energy and see how they react. And see. It's called tit for tat. I know. Childish behavior. But sometimes you have to do tit for tat to point out that toxic motherfucker. Do to them what they do to you, and then when you get their reaction, you're going to see whether that person is toxic or not. Some people are just put in our lives for a lesson. Okay? They're there to show you something that you didn't see in yourself. They're there to remind you that not every motherfucking sheep is a damn sheep. Them wolves are there. They are there. And I've come across so many of them. Their mask will slip and I'll ignore it just because I have feelings. My feelings are now attached to that person and I'm just like, I see that you're not a good person, but you do nice things. Like today you might be fucked up to me, and then the next day you're being really nice, and I just forget about what you did to me the night before. Or I'm tired of living like that. Keep that same motherfucking energy. Be respectful to the person that you say that you love. If that person cannot be, that person needs to get the fuck. Yeah, get the fuck. So yeah, moral of the story is, you guys, you need to heal before you allow other people into your life. I think that is why I've been continuously making the same mistakes over and over and over again. It then makes you look like you're the problem, right? Because you can't keep certain people in your life. But little do you know, it's not that I can't keep them, it's that they're not supposed to be here, period. Okay? And if you really want to know, most of the time I'm the one that walks away from the toxicity. It's not that I'm being left, I just can't deal with it. When you start to feel like you're suffocating, you have to go. Oh my gosh, I don't care. You're not gonna fucking drown me and then be the one to save me. Like, you're dipping my head in the water and then I'm praising you for lifting my head back up and saving me from drowning. That's the types of relationships that I've been in. It's like suffocating. Y'all, if y'all only knew what I'm talking about right now. Some of you might can relate, some of you. But that is the worst feeling ever. When the person that you love is not your comfort anymore. It hurts so much. But you have to get over it and learn to be your own comfort. Learn to be your own best friend. Learn to be your own cheerleader. Okay? And don't let no amount of money make you lose your fucking pride. Money, gifts ain't gonna erase the fuck shit. Sweet words is not gonna take away the shit that they do to you. Gain your power back. Take it back. Stand up for yourself. If you don't like something, you tell that person. If they don't fix it, fuck them. Peace.